Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where today we're going through with another week in Brewview. And it was actually a pretty successful week for the crew, all things considered. Going 4-2, including a sweep of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now let's go ahead and get started into the series with Pittsburgh, where Milwaukee won game 1 of the series 5-4. Scoring, it started off in the first inning with a Brian Anderson walk and a Blake Perkins single, made it a 3-0 Milwaukee lead. Then Pittsburgh got a run back in the top of second with a Carlos Santana solo home run. William Contreras hit a ground rule double that scored in Blake Perkins. Top of the sixth, Marcano hit a sacrifice fly that scored in Bay for a 4-2 Milwaukee lead. And then Joey Wiemer hit a home run to center field for a 5-2 Milwaukee lead. The Pirates got 2 runs in the top of the seventh on the Key Brian Hayes infield single. So that was that gave us a final score of 5-4. Batting, William Contreras 1-4 with an RBI. Luis Urias 1-for-3. Blake Perkins 2-for-3 with 2 RBIs. Brian Anderson had an RBI, and Joey Wiemer had a solo home run as well. Hitting, Contreras got his 10th double, Wiemer's 9th home run, and Blake Perkins got an outfield assist as well in this game. Pitching, Julio Teheran had another fantastic game, going 6 innings, giving up 1 hit, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 1 home run. Elvis Peguero had struggled a bit this game, going a single inning with 2 earned runs. But Joel Payamps won a single inning, no earned runs. And Devin Williams got his 11th save of the season with 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts to end the game. Game 2 is a little more fun. I'll get out of there. With the Brewers winning 5-0 over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Scoring-wise, Joey Wiemer had his second home run in as many games with a 2-run home run that scored in Victor Caratini. Bottom of the 5th, Rowdy Tellez doubled in Willie Adames, and Blake Perkins homered to left center for a 5-0 Milwaukee lead in the bottom of the 8th. Hitting for Milwaukee, Yelich 1-for-3 with a walk and a run. Adames 1-for-3 with a run and a walk. Rowdy Tellez 1-for-3 with 2 RBIs. Blake Perkins pinch hit solo home run. And then Caratini 1-for-3 and Wiemer went 1-for-3 with an RBI, 2 RBIs as well. Batting, Tellez had his 5th double of the year. Perkins his 2nd home run. Wiemer his 10th home run of the year. Wade Miley in his first start back from injury went 5 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, 4 strikeouts. Strzelecki went 1 2/3 innings with 1 strikeout. Milner went a third of an inning with scoreless. Peguero and McGill both had scoreless innings as well, and McGill struck out the side in the top of the 9th inning. The Brewers then completed a sweep of the Pirates on Sunday, winning 5-2 over Pittsburgh. Started off in the top of the 3rd when Brian Reynolds hit a 2-run home run to give the Pirates a 2-0 lead, but then it was all Milwaukee from there with a Jesse Winker single that scored in Christian Yelich. William Contreras hit a single to tie the game bottom of the 8th. Bottom 8th, Ramon Tapia, who was a new signing for the Brewers, hit a sacrifice fly that was almost a grand slam, which would have been incredible. But then Luis Urias singled in 2 runs as well for the 5-2 Milwaukee victory. Hitting for Milwaukee, Yelich went 2-for-3 with a walk and a run. Winker 1-for-2 with an RBI and 2 walks. Contreras went 2-for-3 with the RBI. Tapia went 0-for-3 with the RBI. Urias 1-for-4 with 2 RBIs. Yelich had 2 doubles in this game for his total of 14 on the year. William Contreras had his first triple as a Brewer. And Freddie Peralta went 6 innings, giving up 2 earned runs, 9 strikeouts, pitched fantastic this game. Holby Milner went scoreless inning. McGill went a scoreless inning, picked up the win. And then Devin Williams got his 12th save of the year with 1 inning, scoreless, 2 strikeouts. So the Brewers were able to win the game there. And then we took on the red-hot Arizona Diamondbacks, who was the best team in the NL at this point. So be interesting to see how the Brewers would do. And in game 1 of the series, not great, losing 9-1 to the Diamondbacks. Scoring, it did not do good, giving up 6 runs in the bottom of the first. Top of the first with a Walker single, a Gurriel single, a Rivera ground into fielder's choice, and a Thomas home run that led to a 6-0 deficit for the Brewers. We got a run back in the bottom of the 3rd with a Christian Yelich triple, but that was the only runs Milwaukee was going to get. As in the top of the 4th, Marte grounded out. in both the fourth and the sixth inning for a 8-1 Arizona lead, and then Corbin Carroll hit a solo shot on the top of the ninth. It was not great for the Crew. Yelich 1 for 3 with an RBI. Adames 1 for 3, and Anderson went 1 for 1 with 2 walks. But we only had 5 total base runners in the game, 3 hits, 2 walks. Not good. Yelich had his first triple of the year and his 31st RBI. Burns pitched terrible in 5 innings, giving up 7 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Adrian Hauser just had a long relief duty today, going 4 innings, giving up 1 earned run and 1 strikeout. So not great there for the Crew to start off the series against the Diamondbacks. But we were able to pick up Game 2 of the series and a come from behind 7-5 victory for the Crew. Scoring, it started off really interesting with Corbin Carroll single on the center for a 1-0 Arizona lead. Then Ketel Marte had a 3-run home run for a 4-0 Arizona lead. We got back within 3 by the 4th inning with a Luis Urias double that scored in Willy Adames, and then a Jesse Winker home run, his first of the year as a member of the Crew for a 4-3 deficit. Then top of the 6th, McCarthy reached on an infant single that led to a 5-3 Arizona lead. But then at the bottom of the 7th inning is when the Brewers really picked up with a Christian Yelich ground out that scored in a run, a William Contreras double that led to Milwaukee having a 6-5 lead, and an Adames fielder's choice ground out that scored in a run for the final score of 7-5. Hitting for the Brewers, Yelich went 0 for 4 with an RBI, Contreras 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs, Adames 2 for 4 with an RBI, Winker 1 for 3 with a home run, Anderson 1 for 4, Urias 2 for 3 with an RBI, Perkins 1 for 4, Weimer 1 for 3. Anderson had his 10th double of the year, Urias his 2nd, Contreras his 11th, Winker's first home run of the season as well. Colin Ray pitched all right, went 5 1/3 innings, giving us 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned with 2 strikeouts. Hobie Miller 1 1/3 scoreless innings. Bryce Wilson went a third of an inning, picked up the win as well. Joel Payamps went a scoreless inning with 3 strikeouts. He's been incredible for the Crew in the bullpen. And Devin Williams picked up his 13th save of the year, going a single inning, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. But unfortunately, the Diamondbacks were able to take the series against the Crew, winning 5-1 against the Brewers behind a very strong pitching performance by Zach Gallen. Scoring, it started off on bottom of the 5th with Ramon Tapia hitting a solo shot, his first with the Crew for a 1-0 Milwaukee lead. But then top of the 6th and 8th is when the Brewers just fell apart, with Rivera and Thomas singles in top 6 scored in 2 runs. A Moreno double that scored in a run in the top 8th, a Perdomo single that scored a run, and a Rivera single to right for the final score of 5-1. Hitting for the Brewers, only 3 hits in this game, 1 for 4 for Yelich, 1 for 3 for Tapia with a solo home run, and 1 for 3 for Joey Weimer, who has 13th double of the year. Pitching, Julio Teheran pitched well again, going 5 scoreless innings, no earned runs, 2 hits, did have struggle with 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. Peguero struggled, going 2/3 of innings, giving up 1 earned run, 2 of them earned, and a strikeout. Milner went 1/3 of an inning scoreless. Strzelecki a scoreless inning with 3 walks and 1 strikeout, unfortunately. McGill struggled, going 1 1/3 innings, giving up 3 earned runs that really sealed the deal for the Crew. And then Bryce Wilson went 2/3 of an inning for scoreless for the final score. So the Brewers, right now, they're second place in the NL Central, with the Cincinnati Reds taking the top spot as they have won 11 straight games. We're 1.5 games back at the Reds. We're not anywhere close to a wild card spot, so the Brewers need to win this division. Be interesting to see how much the Reds can keep up with that, because you just never know. Chicago is also creeping up on us, so you got to keep an eye on that. But for the next week for the Crew, they're on a massive road stand, 10-game road trip. The first 3 of which are in Cleveland, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will actually be at the Cleveland game on Saturday, as I'm taking my dad up there for a Father's Day present. So I might have a video documenting my experience there, some videos, stuff like that. And then we have a 4-game set against the New York Mets in New York, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes from there. But let me know what you guys think of how the Crew have done so far this year, and especially this past week. Hopefully we can turn around, but we'll see. And until then, I'll see you again very soon.